Excuse us, me, of myself. Right, I'm literally, what am I literally? A very busy man, actually. I think I need to do a to-do list. Why am I looking out the window like there's someone following me? I'm just waiting for my meds to kick in a little bit more properly because I've been a bit all a jangle this morning. Funnily, just my head been all. I've been happy. I slept beautifully, and I woke up beautifully. I did for the first time in, oh my God, I can't even remember. You know, when you just wake up and it's like, morning, and you just almost stand up straight away, or you want to. That's what it's been. But I wanted to get this out of the way now because I wanted to have a chat. But it's like, you know, so you should make a fucking documentary about me, mate. It's like, today Mikey is making a episode on his TV station. Then I've got to go techno shopping. The website's working today, so I've got 4 charts and 2 new release things to go through. I've got a good 500 odd tunes to wade through, and it's all working. It wasn't working the last few days, but I'm glad about that because I had to rethink my set that I went out at the weekend, and I just played some sort of firm favourite stuff. I'm fucking bad at it, and it's now on about 1,800 plays. So I shared it. That's why it got a lot of coverage. And like, techno's big in Europe, and I'm on a page where there's a lot of Europeans, and there's all these people with names I can't pronounce going techno, old school techno, and stuff like that. But cool, they love that shit. So that's cool, but that's got to be in by tonight. I'm classically late with it. Wasn't my fault the website was down. I was looking all over the weekend and thinking, shit. What am I going to do for my radio show? Because it's meant to be sort of tunes from over the last year. I've just done something, but then I'd have got overthinky. But now I want to pick a bit of a theme. I know once I get 4 or 5 of a similar vibe under my belt, I'll feel a kind of vibe for it. Okay, yeah, it's good. This one's going to sound like that. And I've got some stuff in mind, so that's cool. But that's got to be done today. I'm going to train. I'm just keeping him in for a while. He was out all night. He was very weird. Maybe he didn't want to be around the first night of my Reiki clearing or something. I know he's very connected to me. Every time I do spiritual shit, he rocks up. When I set stuff up, every time I've never been able to fully kind of do the, you know, what's it called? Fucking, not transcendental meditation. Opening my third eye. I've never quite been able to do that. I always shit myself. It's like space actually goes, and I'm in there, and as soon as it happens, I go, fuck, and it stops. But every time I've tried, he used to curl up on my feet. So I don't know if he was my little angelic protector. But he was definitely very strange. He's been a bit not himself today, not quite himself. But I also need to give him his flea medicine. That's why I'm keeping him in till I've made this video, because he'll run away afterwards. He doesn't like it. But that might be also why he's a little bit not himself. Don't know. There might be fleas in here, and he can sense it. So we're hoovering, and we're putting, that's another one for my to-do list, is I've got to hoover. Thoroughly, everywhere. And so I've got doing a TV show, a radio show. I'm training. I'm getting on with my study. I'm having a day here. I'm definitely going to do, I said to myself, with all the little bits of shit, there's loads of little bits, I said to myself, do 1 or 2 a day, and it'll be done in a week. Or whatever, do you know what I mean? Just pick at it. Just, you know, when you've got a moment, think, I could do 1. There's loads and loads of plugs in the wall that need pulling out. And just get some filler and fill them all. We arranged it when I moved in. She was like, put anything you want on the walls. Are you going to fill the holes? I was like, I'll fill them. What with filler? Fine. If they're just screw holes in a masonry wall and they're filled with filler, painted in, fine. But I haven't got the paint yet, and it's there's a few little maintenance jobs, but I want to get them done. But I'm feeling kind of hyped for it, and I did set an intention, and that's what this shit's all about. All of the energy, healing, law of attraction, witchcraft, wizardcraft, all of it is intention. There's also a pack of cards over there. It's really cool, actually. When I was packing everything away, I nearly packed away all my angel cards. And I kept 2 packs. And one of them was the ones that I used most often at the little shop that I used to work at. And the other one are a brand new pack. So I'm going to consecrate them today and get all energetic. I'm picking up on the vibe of it because I know I've got 21 days. It moves down through the chakras, 3 days per chakra. And so it's crown chakra today and for the next couple of days. But then also I'm thinking, well, while it's around my head, I can do my thinking. And just pick up on the wave of it, just keep saying to myself, like I've said, you can talk to your own subconscious about healing. You know, these are the couple of things I want to mention. Like, one was the girl I chatted to down the beach the other night. And, you know, she's been through all sorts, fucking all sorts. And there was a counsellor that said to her once, so why do you think this keeps happening to you? And she walked out. And, you know, I totally don't blame her for walking out. But the thing was, I could see what the counsellor had made a mistake of being really fine, like trying to look at her through the book. And, you know, with anything like that, people are aware of a cycle and they're aware that they put themselves in these situations. But it's like, yeah, but I don't want to talk about that. And it's the pain, it's the fucking shit. That's what she's on. I want to get rid of this. I don't want to look at why I'm responsible for it now. Do you know what I mean? That's the sort of stuff that needs to come after the healing, and that's the thing that a lot of society gets wrong, is they go straight to looking at your part in it before they let you fucking heal. And so then you pretend you've healed and go along with all the crap. And the more times you do that, the more chance you have of boiling over and becoming hilarious. Like myself. Those were all on your buttocks. Tickly ones. No, anyway, right, stick with it. But like what I said to her is, I know exactly what you mean. But I said I'd go for the groups, even though I was like, mate, I used to fucking run groups like this. I knew I'd the handout sheets and all that. You could imagine all the prep that goes into the group. But I went because it was a mode of healing. It's like, you know, that's telling my subconscious I can and will heal. There are things I can do. There's another little tool in my box. I'm finding little ways, you know. You can look at it, you know, if you go in thinking this is going to be shit. That was the thing, you know, they've offered me counselling, it's going to be, you know, I've refused it. I said, well, the thing is, if you take it and then still tell them that you're having fucking problems, because you're working with them when you do that. That's the point one. They're the professionals. Agree with them or not, they're the professionals. So take the counselling and be honest with what's going on for you, because a lot of this shit, you know, there is a lot of, I've met a lot of people who think they have psychiatric issues when they actually do have psychological issues. I had a lot of psychological issues, which are the same as my psychiatric ones, unfortunately. But, you know, I've experienced lots of different healing pathways of things. The whole forgiveness thing, I have done the logic and forgiven someone and changed how I felt about them and not had that bitterness towards them and been able to hang around with them again. And that's with people who I've been fucking and got all bitter towards. And just, you know, there's quite a few times during my sort of blossoming that I just used the phrase, what if I just decided I didn't give a fuck about any of it? So fucking what? Who fucking cares? And it worked. And it worked. It does. Things like that can work, and they do work. And I'm only ever talking about things that doesn't work on, and that's why I'm already fucking impatient when people try and fucking come at me with the basics. But also, it's, you know, you're working with them, but you're also telling your own self that you're around healing. Or you can look at it as, oh, I don't like group work because everyone else is ill and they'll bring me down. That's the mindset that you've got carrying subconsciously with you when you attend. So if you attend just for their sake, but you keep that mindset of, oh, I don't want to work with, you're fucked anyway. You're fucked anyway. You're going to ruin whatever process there is. And there'll be something that you can always get from it. There's always one little good thing that you can focus on. And that brings me to my other point, which was a friend who messaged me yesterday. And it was a lovely message to receive, actually, because it was in response to my moaning post. But she ended up saying to me, how do you keep it in the positive? How do you stay so positive? And that's lovely. I like that sort of shit. That's what all of us mental healthies should do with each other. Rather than saying, yeah, fucking hell, they did this to me as well. Yeah, fucking hell, mate, they did this to me. And do you know what she said and all that? Because that fucking happens. That's because you've got untrained people looking at it through their fucking eyes. But when I like talking about what helps, because that's all we've ever got, isn't it? That's all we've ever got is what do you do? What do you do with it? Okay, we relate. Okay, we understand. What do we do? What do we do? And it was lovely to talk about. There's things that I do to stay positive. But then again, that's subjective. You know, my experience of it. It's all of the things that I spoke about, she could try and just go, it's not working for me. And that would frustrate her. Because, you know, that's the general way of it, isn't it? You know, if someone else has been through it, that's what they did. And she it's not fucking working for me. And that's a horrible position to be in. And I've been in that position. You know, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. But it is sort of, it is that I think it does come from not caring anymore, in a sense. Part of the staying so fucking positive can come from just not giving a shit in a roundabout way. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to explain this, because this is quite a bit of odd Mikey logic that I don't even understand. But it's kind of similar to the last time I fucked up on stage. I just went stood there, there's a photo of me going it was fucking dark, and it was a different mixer, and I'd switched the knob, but I'd actually switched the source knob, and there was loads of them on there. And for some reason, I was just saying it was that, but I just turned the music off in the middle of it, basically. And then we finally got it going again, and it was like one more mix, and I had to fucking stop anyway. I was basically thinking, why didn't you just start? But I didn't give a fuck. And I'd always like fucked up slightly and quite colossally sometimes on my live sets. And always been like, oh my God, what have I done? That's it. But no one's going to fucking ever want me to play again. I'm fucking shit. Then I stopped giving a fuck. And I'll tell you, there's a few DJs actually inspired me. One of them was Boris Brasher, because he's a fucking legend. And I love his tunes. He's very unique. Nearly always plays his own tunes. Very unique sound that he has. Very melodic, but banging techno. It's cool. But some of his mixes, it's fucking appalling. And it's like, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. And in that, I think it's not I don't fucking care with an attitude. It's I don't fucking care with an abandonment. Just throwing it all to the wind. So fucking what? And that is partially gleeful. And gleeful is childlike, and childlike is joyful, and joy is one of the subsidiary companies of love, and love is the ultimate force in the universe. Pow! Oh, I meant that one. Basically, I think that's what it comes from. Just like, be childishly silly, be free to be you. Be you, be free to be you. That's what I've been saying to people recently. Just be you. And then I think from that can become the positivity, and that a lot of the stuff, I think with the positive feedback I get, it's a rejoicement of my own self within me. I do enjoy being just a little bit stunning. I'm sorry. Hurt people have always got sick senses of humour, though, haven't they? Oversensitive people, they were totally dark fucking joke. Sadism. We've all got a hint of sadism, let's just be honest. We've all got a hint of psychopathy. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's all in your own mind. Psychopath. A lot of those phrases are psychopathic. Psychopathy is the total aloof disconnection with any sense of emotional energy in another. Completely and utterly objectifying, like it's a story, but psychopathy. But it's done, when it's bad, it's when you can chop people up and go, oh look, his arms come off. But we've all got a little bit of it. Like you say, we're all on the spectrum. Yes, well, you're all fucking psychopathic sadists as well. Yes, you fucking are, you piss-taking cunts. That's what piss-taking is, sadism. We all spew out our negative little bits of energy to each other in lots of little ways. But anyway, that is kind of how to stay positive, is by just not giving a fuck. I think was the fundamental take-home point from today's little seminar. I'm going to squirt some shit on the back of my cat's head, and then I think I better fucking eat something. Goodbye and Merry Christmas.